Good evening. I'm Mario Formisano, and I'm thankful for the opportunity to share a little bit about my professional journey and some of my new perspective as a result of the College of Charleston's MPA program over the last 2 years. The number 14 represents the number of years I've spent in public service from nonprofit to state and local government. And while this time has provided me with some great practical experience, there's so much more to learn, and I'm dedicated to continuing my professional development. I spent 8 combined months as an intern and then volunteer with the American Red Cross in Akron, Ohio. I administered assistance programs to fire victims, and I worked a large flood relief mission, which helped propel me into the field of emergency management. And since 2007, I've had 3 employment assignments in South Carolina, two with the South Carolina Emergency Management Division in North Augusta and then Charleston, and today as the Director of Emergency Management in Dorchester County. I've helped manage 7 federally declared emergencies or disasters in Dorchester County since 2011. And I've had the unique opportunity to interact on multiple occasions with the last 3 South Carolina governors, as well as members of our state and U.S. Congress. And for those that might wonder what it's like to manage a disaster, this picture best describes it. But there are like actually 20 other cats to wrangle. It's challenging, it's frustrating, and the most fulfilling duty all at the same time. There was a 12-year gap between my undergraduate and the MPA program. I knew that if I wanted to take the next step in my career, that I would need more knowledge from the classroom. So I picked the college after closely looking at several other accredited MPA programs. 5 represents the number of competencies required by NASPA for the college's MPA program to maintain its accreditation. I feel strongly that the core classes, as well as the electives, align with some or all of these competencies. My first class in the fall of 2018 was Public Service Roles and Responsibilities, and it really set the tone for my experience in the program. It was great to reconnect with Mr. Rogers after many years, as well as learn about what it means to create public value. And this idea of public value creation has made a lasting impact on me as a public servant and as an agency head. As I continue to administer my program, evaluate performance, and identify goals, I will always be conscious of the value it's creating. I have identified a parallel between disaster recovery and public policy, as they typically start and end locally. So it's important to me that the policy process foster transparency and inclusion to make fair and equitable decisions and maintain public trust. And we have a tremendous amount of information right at our fingertips, but to make the right decisions, we have to be able to identify those credible sources. We have to be able to discern between fact and fiction. So I will continue to be a proponent of evidence-based decision making. As a public servant, you must embrace a set of values that align with what is good for the people, and one of mine is empathy. So I believe in a complex and dynamic environment with competing interests, we must value empathy. It's critical for public organizations to understand and be able to connect with a diverse community. And to fulfill your mission, you must assemble a diverse team of decision makers who believe in democratic values and principles. I was introduced to this concept of organizational culture in my first year of the program, and it instantly became a focus at work. I've been able to think critically about the culture in my organization to identify strengths, areas for improvement, and corrective actions. What exactly motivates people to serve has been a common theme over the last 2 years. I'm intrigued by the theory of public service motivation and what I can do as a leader to motivate my team to see value in their work and perform at their highest level. But my perspective on performance is vastly different as a result of the program. And I'm less concerned today with the quantity or simply getting to the finish line, and more concerned with quality and whether the output is actually creating public value. Do I aspire to sit up there at the dais? Not necessarily. Do I hope to work for the people that sit at the dais? Maybe. What I hope to do is continue to contribute in my community, and where possible, help those individuals at the dais make the best informed decisions. So my time in the MPA program has been an enriching one, and as a result of my learning through the program, I'm confident that I'll be able to successfully apply this new knowledge and perspective for the common good. I'd like to thank Dr. Millison for her leadership and guidance, as well as my other professors, and of course, my classmates for making the last 2 years a terrific experience. If I can ever be of assistance to any of you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.